Good morning and Happy New Year, Ipil Ipil, most especially to those who are here joining our first class in 2021, Rimsey and Francis. I hope every one of you, Ipil Ipil, is doing good and you had enjoyed your Christmas break. And now we are back to our classes, back to our activities. And I hope everyone had a meaningful time during the vacation. How are you, Rimsey and Francis? Kamusta kayo?
We're fine, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so as we start, can I ask Jolly to lead us in prayer?
Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. Let us pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father who art in heaven, holy be thy name. Your kingdom come, your will be done. On earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who trespass against us. Do not bring us, not lead us, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, thank you so much, Jolly. Once again, good morning and Happy New Year, everyone. So, how was your Christmas break? What did you do during your Christmas break, Francis and Rimsey? Could you share? Let's begin with,
Fun.
I guess, Jolly.
Um, dili, ang akong gibuhat sir kay like, di ba gamay ra kaayo ang kwan sir, ang Christmas break. So, ang ako rang gibuhat sir is wala ko nagimo og mga ansiranan sir gikan sa Monday padulong sa Friday. Kay kuan man sir like di ba classes time na so ako na siyang gimong bakasyon tas pag Sabado Domingo na din ko nag answer sir kaya then ang ako rang gibuhat kay nagtanaw kay drama sir.
Oh, you watch K-drama. Which K-drama did you watch?
One sir, karon kay mga currently airing Mr. Queen, True
Mm.
Beauty, Love Struck in the City, A Love So Beautiful Korean remake, then Awaken sir.
Oh my God, you have a lot. I only had True Beauty, so I still have to catch up on the others. Okay, that's good. During the break, you had time to rest, of course, from your activities, and you were able to, watch, enjoy, and relax for how many days? How about Francis? Kamusta imong bakasyon, Francis? What did you do?
Okay ra akong bakasyon, sir. Tabang lang ko dani limpyo sa balay. Aron koan. Ag kalingaw man ko basta maghilo sa balay og ag tan-aw og action movies.
Oh, action movies. So you like mga martial arts or, karate or something like that?
Oo, sir.
Hmm. It's also good to help cleaning the house because during the break or the vacation, you have time to arrange your things, your stuff, and it's also a good practice, diba? To help in cleaning or in our household activities. Okay, how about the others? Those who will be those who will be viewing this recording later on YouTube. I hope you also had a wonderful time spent with your family, your friends, your loved ones, even if we are experiencing a pandemic or it's the new normal way of celebrating Christmas and New Year. But I hope you also realize that the most important thing is that we should be thankful to the Lord for giving us so many blessings, especially giving us the blessing of protection, that we are protected and safe, especially from the pandemic, from COVID. So I hope you also always pray that this new year, 2021, will be a better year, that we will be experiencing better things and we will do more good things kahit na tayo ay nasa gitna ng pandemic. So I hope everyone once again had a happy new year. So welcome back to all of us here, especially to those who are always joining the Ipil-Ipil online. Um, pa-shout out na lang dayon sa mga wala pa naka-appeal. I hope you will join the online classes in 2021. It's fun, you know. It's good that you can join the online classes because you can learn, or in fact you can always interact with me or with your classmates. Now, as we go back to what we had started in our lessons. You have already shared your Christmas story of what you did during Christmas break. And this year is a memorable one for all of us. Now, as we return now, we are going to proceed to Module 2. Module 2 in our Tech Teach LMS, and Module 2 is about or entitled Establishing Relationships. So we begin and open Module 2 with Lesson 1. Okay, now as we can see here, we have certain objectives that we need to achieve for our first lesson in Module 2. And these are the following. First, you're going to explain the message or the main idea conveyed in aphorisms. Now, we will learn later what are aphorisms and some examples. Second, you're going to paraphrase texts as evidence of comprehension. Now, as you will explain some aphorisms, you will be paraphrasing them. You will be saying them in your own words, which means that you understood what they meant. And identify techniques in keeping noun structures in sentences parallel. So in our grammar review and grammar workout, we shall be working with, okay, parallelism in sentences with a focus on nouns. So how are we going to make the enumeration of nouns in sentences equal and fair? Now, Module 2, Lesson 1, our lessons are always linked or connected to our school's vision and mission. That's why you have here the PVMO link. When you say PVMO, it's our school's philosophy, vision, mission, and objectives. So our lessons are connected to our vision and mission. Can you still memorize the vision and mission of GCC? Oh, let's welcome Micaela Romanos. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome back and Happy New Year to you, Micaela. Okay, now going back, could you still remember the vision and mission of Hingoog City Colleges? Basi nalimutan na? Okay, di na nabita ang flag ceremony unlike in the old normal. Can you still memorize the vision mission, Jali?
Ay, sumugkan pa kadit lang.
Wait, sir, ha?
Unsa ay, sir, tagay lang ka ng pinakauna nga iyang mga sentence.
Okay, remember, vision, augmented lives,
Of productive,
Right.
morally, socially, and globally responsible individuals with 21st century skills, competences, attitudes, and values, forming empowered communities.
wow,
Basta ni Francis ay
wow,
wa pa kayo.
very good, Francis, huh? You're really a GCCan. What about our mission? To touch lives.
To touch life every student, develop them into creative. Oh my God. Wait.
Competent,
Competent. Competent.
productive, and responsible individuals imbued with strong
Wait.
Imbued
with strong morals and
with
ethical
21st
values.
century skills, values. Okay, so it's just one way of checking if you know, but 2 thumbs up because kahit na wala tayo ngayon sa school and you are learning from home, you still have in your heart our GCC Vision Mission. So that is just to create the link that whatever lesson that we have, we are connecting it to our vision and mission. So in our vision and mission, you will see these phrases, or you will hear them actually. Develop creative and competent individuals. So in our vision mission, we would like to develop you, to make you become creative and competent, or with high skills or with competencies, and you will become better individuals that can serve our community, our society. So through this, through our lesson one, by mastering, okay, by becoming a master of explaining, paraphrasing, identifying, you'll become creative and competent. You will be GCCians who will be able to help community. So that's why we always find the link in our lessons to our vision and mission. Okay, I hope that is clear. Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
thank you. Now, probably you remember there is on social media, on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or whatever interaction you have on social media. Have you remembered there's a meme that goes something like this? A philosopher once said, familiar with that? It is on social media or probably a meme. A philosopher
Parang
once,
sir, mag-sentence sa meme, sir, like mga philosopher daw ang nag-ingon na.
yes, they're sending memes that they're giving us a saying or a quote, and they present that somebody, a philosopher, a wise man, an intelligent individual, has said those. So that has been part of social media. No? A philosopher once said. Well, let's check out what these philosophers said in social media. Okay, there is this meme. I think you know this person. A philosopher once said, no one was born ugly. The problem is we were born in a judgmental society. Now, do you know the person on the meme?
Kim Namjoon.
He is a member of. Are you not familiar with BTS? CRN?
Wait, is this
Ay,
RM,
sir.
sir?
Yes.
Rap Monster?
Okay. And yes, Francis?
Wait, sir.
Okay, so those are part of the memes. In our local or in the Philippines, there are also shared memes. For example, the late Senator, no, Miriam Defensor Santiago, she had this particular hugot lines, diba? Okay? Magpo-post ng throwback picture, tapos ang caption, pangit ko pa dyan. Bakit? Maganda ka ba ngayon? So, some of them become viral because they are very witty or very funny or parang it's catchy, right? Or there's another one. Okay. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. So this is from a real philosopher, the Greek philosopher Plato. Plato is really a wise man. So he had this quote, wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. When we try to understand this one, it means that according to Plato, wise men or those intelligent persons are those persons who think, no? Who think and speak because they have an idea, because they have something to say. It means they have something in their minds that they have carefully thought about. Okay? Nag-iisip sila. Kaya mayroon silang nasasabi because they are thinking, they're studying. But fools, the fool people, those who don't study, those who don't review, those who don't really think at all, they just speak because they have to say something. So that they can just say something even if they really don't know about the issue. And then they will post something like they seem to know all the facts about the issue. So that's a difference between a wise man and a fool. The wise man thinks first before he or she will speak. While those who are not wise will just say something, even if they don't know if it's true or fake news. So these examples that I've said here, okay, about a philosopher once said, okay, they're actually examples of what we call aphorism. So that will be our first target this morning. Aphorism. So what's an aphorism? So I hope you can see the slides there. So an aphorism is a short, clever saying that is intended to express a general truth. So an aphorism is a saying. It's short, it's not that long, you can always memorize it, and clever. It means it's very wise and witty. When you say witty, it makes you understand in a creative way. And it expresses a general truth. It tells something that is true, true to all or to most people. So an aphorism is actually, in other terms, in other words, the synonyms are adage, byword, epigram, maxim, proverb, or saying. So they are aphorisms. They are short statements and they express or tell something about the truth. Is it understood? Nasabdan ba? What an aphorism means?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Let's continue. Okay, so here are some examples of aphorism that you are familiar or you might be familiar with. Home is where the heart is. Have you heard of this one before? Home is where the heart is. Now, if I ask you, what do you think does this aphorism, home is where the heart is, mean? What does it
One,
mean?
sir.
Yes, Jolly?
Um, ang pasabot ani sir kay like home is where my heart is. Ang ilang balay ang like murag home is my heart is like ang ilang balay ang nagpakuan saya sir ba like nagpa like murag diya siya agkalipay diya siya agka masaya sir ba ana that's why like iyang gi-dedicate nga ang iya ang ilang balay kay where is ang ilang balay nga naa dito ang iyang heart. Tas dito man sa ding yung family mag-gathering sir, like inana sir ba?
Okay, thank you so much, Jolly. Yes, it's really true when you say home is where the heart is. Our home is where our family is, kung asa atong pamilya. And where our heart, it means that where do we have our love? Where do we usually find love? It is always, or it begins at home. So home is where the heart is. You're correct when you say, because in our families at home, we celebrate, we gather, and because we love one another. And when you say love, it's where we have our hearts there. That's why home is where the heart is. When you go to other places, for example, when you go to on a far away place, let's say you will work abroad, you will always miss home. You'll always want to go back home. Remember the stories of OFWs or people living and working abroad? They will say, oh, nakakamiss talaga ang Pilipinas, lalong-lalo na sa Pasko, especially during Christmas time. Remember, why do they miss? Why do they miss home? Why will we miss our home? Anong mingawan man ta sa tong balay? Kung makalakaw ta, matutaglayo. Because it is where we live our hearts. It's there that we have felt genuine and true love. That's why home is where the heart is. And whoever you are with, you consider them your family, that's also your home. Okay, now another one. Actions speak louder than words. This is very common saying, a common saying. Actions speak louder than words. Francis, what is your idea or interpretation of actions speak louder than words? What do you think it means? Okay, Francis, or perhaps Jolly?
Kwan, sir, actions speak louder than words. Example, sir, like, nag-away, nakikaaway, sir. Nakikaaway, sir, then, like, iyang gipakita, iyang gi-express yung kaugalingon, sir, ba nga, kinsa siya pinaagi sa iyang kaulit, sir, ay iyang gikuan, sir, ba, like, nagkuan siya, iyang gipangkuan ng mga bangko, like, kanang example sa classroom, sir, iyang gaana, kay naulit lagi siya sa imuha, sir. Pero, wa siya nagkuan sa pinaagi sa istorya, like, iyang gi-express yung kaugalingon, with the action, not by saying.
Okay, thank you again, Jolly. Yes, you had an example about, for example, if you're angry, if someone is angry, that person could, do things, diba? Actions like throwing chairs or, you know, anything that will mean that the person is angry. Instead of saying words, instead of screaming or shouting, but through the action of that person, you will know, ay, nasuko na siya. Naulit na kay siya, kaya panglabay naman ang gamit. Okay, is that what you want to mean to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Like, yung gina-express yung kaugalingon
Mhm.
actions.
Well, that's also one of the interpretations of that aphorism. Actions speak louder than words. Now, when we say actions speak louder than words, it means that our actions, our the things that we do, speak louder. When you say, of course, actions they don't speak, they don't talk. Diba? When you move, okay, when you get something, it's not telling us, it's not saying something, but it gives us a message. Okay? And words, the words are coming from our mouth, right? When we say something, you can hear it. But actions are louder than words. So may pasabot na. What you say and what you do might be different. But what you say is not us, not us, okay, having a big impact and in what you do. I mean, in what you do. So sa may pasabot na actions speak louder than words. Usahay mag-ingon ka nga, sayo ko magmata. Magpa-alarm ko kay sayo ko magmata. Pero, kung sa imong gihimo, pagtingog sa imong alarm, imong gipalong, natulog ka og bali. So, kung sa may kalainan dito sa imong words o sa imong action, unsa may mas masabtan nato dito nga sayo ka nagmata Or nagtinapulan gid ka kay imo pang gipalong imong alarm. Also, that is actions speak louder than words. When you say, I promise to study and have high grades or good grades in the second grading. Pero, sige ka, no? Sige ka Mobile Legends, sige ka chat-chat or ban pa din ha, and you did not study. Pag abot sa imong grade sa second grading kay, no? Line of 7. Pero nag-ingon ka dito nga, I promise mag-improve, mag-study na ko. Pero unsa may atong nakita? Unsa may nahitabo? Okay, so that is what is meant by actions speak louder than words. Munang uban, they will tell you, do not promise, do not say anything unless you can do it. Or may pagdili ka mag-istorya, dili ka mag-ingon, pero imo na lang buhaton. Because it's important that you do and you perform what you intend to do or what you say that you will do. Diba? So that's why actions speak louder than words. Unsa imong ma-feel kung pananglitan nag-ingon imong friend, sige manglaag ta, mag-adto tas pantalan, kita taon niya ha, alas 2 gyud. Pero nag-abot kay dito alas 2, nag-alas 4 na lang wala pa siya. Ay, hala nakalimot man day ko natay sabot, sorry friend. Unsa may imong ma-feel?
Masakitan, sir.
Okay, masakitan ka.
Like something na magbata ka, sir, tas wala man di ay.
Like,
murag
ka mo, nasayo
bakal,
na po. Diba? So, malain ka mo nang may pagwa na lang siya nag-istorya kay wa man gyapon niya na buhat o wala niya na himo. So, it's important, no? Actions speak louder than words. Okay. Here's another one. All for one and one for all. Okay, Francis, maybe it's your turn. What does it mean when we say all for one for all? Francis?
Murag kanang isa nga kwan sir, murag kanang grupo sir, tapos kanang magsuporta sila each other, tapos hindi kanang murag individual bitaw sila nga member sir, tapos magkuan sila kanang support each other.
Yes, thank you, Francis. That's what we call teamwork. Okay, teamwork makes the teamwork, which means all for one for all. But we're all in this together. You have to, when you're in a group, you really have to help. You really have to give your best. Sama-sama. No? From the beginning to the very end. Especially in group projects, you remember before when we still had our classes face to face. When you have group work, you always make sure that you can contribute something, you can help, because that is for the good of everybody. So all for one for all. Like you do things because you think that this will help all your group members and you participate. Thank you, Francis. Okay, what about this one? Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. So this is a very familiar aphorism, especially when you are still younger or elementary. I think you've memorized this. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, who wants to share how they understood this one? Who wants to share how they
Ako, sir.
how they can express this? Yes, Jolly.
So early to bed early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. So, like one sir, if mo matata sa buntag, ato masigop ang good nga sheet of the atong masagap sir ang good heat of the sun, then if magmatata sa saktong oras o matulog sa if matulog ta sa saktong oras that's makamata sa saktong oras, like ang atong body sir like murag energetic sa sir, like murag dili ta kulangan og sa katulog sir. Tapos if kung kuwangan natong katulog, example, um kung natulog ka og 9 tas ni mata ka og mga 6 or 7, good sir. But if muingon ka nga matulog ka og kadlawon like 2 a.m., then magmata din ka og 10 a.m. in the morning, mas dagan ang hours nga imong katulgan gikan sa 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. But dili siya maayo sir, because kay nagbilang man ka sir, dagan na sad ang mga dagan sad, like dili siya maayo sa lawas sir. Tas pag mata day nimo sir sa alas 10 sir, like mura kag gikapoy sir ba, like murag dili, like murag ang ka-feel ba nimo sir nga lami pa kay matulog sir ba, like makuwangan man sir. Then being kwan sir unsa to, if being a healthy person sir, kay isa sad sa sir nga mawise ta nga person sir, because makasip-isip man tag ayo sir, kay wa man tagi kapoy, like makaisip-isip ta sir ug maayo sir. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much, Jolly. So, makarelate na niya mga sige og binge watch ang mga K-drama, mabilar. Hopefully not. Okay, so early to bed, early to rise. Actually, it has something to do with our physical activities. Diba? You said, when you sleep early, you wake up early. That's correct. Katos ang dugay matulog, dugay sad makamata. And you said, it's not good for our health. We should get at least our minimum number of hours of sleeping, because sleeping enables the body to gain and regain energy. Munang magpahulay ta, magkatulog, para makabawi ta sa atong mga energy nga nawala throughout the day. Munang, it's very important to have enough or adequate sleep. That's why early to bed, early to rise, it means have enough sleep and budget your time management. Okay? During the day, do everything that you can do or accomplish everything, so that when the night or evening will come, then you will just have to sleep and rest. Diba? It's about time management. It's about doing the things right on the schedule or on time. Because kung dugay ka magsugod sa imong mga buluhaton, dugay sa kamahuman, meaning dugay po ka katulog, di ba? So kung nga na imong tulog, mabilar ka. So when you have enough sleep, ba? Early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy. Of course, the good benefits of having enough sleep. That's why we can be healthy. Wealthy. Uy, masapian data. Kung sayo ta matulog, sayo ta magbata, of course. For example, kung negosyante ka, na kay tindahan, kung sayo ka mag-abri sa imong tindahan, if you open your store early, then you will have a lot of customers. Pero kung mag-abri ka sa imong tindahan late na, gamay na lang yung imong halin, di ba? So, di na ka ma-wealthy. Imagine, nakitindahan sari-sari store, mag-abri kag alas 5 sa kadlaw. Oh. Alas 5 pa lang sa kadlaw, nanay magpalit og bugas. Kay maglungag na silang pamahaw. Nanay magpalit og itlog or beef loaf or corned beef, mantika, guban pa, di ba? Sayo sa buntag. So sayo pala sa buntag na nakay halin. Pero kung mag-abri kag alas 8 na sa buntag, alas 9, mahalinan pa ba kag bugas? Wala na kay humana sila pamahaw. Sa paniud to na lang kamahalinan og baligya. Lahi ra gid kung sayo jud ka nang abri, di ba? Kay taas imong agi. That's why early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Just like what you said, Jolly, Kung insakto imong tulog, pag mata nimo, no, it's a good morning, magandang buhay. Pero kanang kulang tag tulog, bilar ta, gikan ta bilar, or gamay ra oras atong tulog, saputon. Dali ta maulit, irritable. So let's practice sleeping early and waking up early. Diba? Kung sayo ka magbangon, sayo ka makamata, daghan imo ma-accomplish within the whole day. Pero kung malate galing ka, agay, luya na imong lawas, bukat na kaayo. So it's good to have an early, no? Early schedule, early sleep and early waking up. Okay, another one. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. This is somewhat deeper. Okay, so I'll give you a few moments to reflect and tell me what it means or how you understand this. When you're ready to share, you can share. Okay, Francis and Charlie. Okay, Francis or Jolly, what about that aphorism? Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. What do you think it means? Unsa kay pasabot dala niya?
Pwede,
O sige, Jolly sa una, after Jolly, ikaw din Francis.
parang, pwede, like ako lang opinion, sir.
Yes, yes, your own opinion. You can always express your own idea.
Sir. For me, sir, para sa ka, sir, um, to teach person, like, to teach person, like ka na magtudlo ta sa isa ka tao, in a long terms, ba? Give a man fish and you can feed him for a day. Teach a man fish and you can feed him for a long time. Um, like imong tudluan ang usa ka tawo, sir, in a long term. Imo siyang tudluan in a long term, then 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 after a quarantine, then after, sir, like inanin, sir, like example ang parents iyang gipadako ang iyang anak, then after sir, pagdako na dayon sa mga anak, sir, tas ang mga parents nga natigulang naman, sir, so that ang mga anak ko dayon ang magtudlo kanang ang mag-aligrar sa ilang ginikanan. Inana, sir, ang
Okay, thank you, Jolly. What about Francis? What's your idea?
The same sad, sir.
Okay. Yes, we have Raven here, Raven Librando. Hello, Raven. How are you? Welcome. At least you were able to join us this time. Kamusta, Raven?
Okay.
Okay, so when we say, thank you so much for your sharing. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. This is about people depending on other people and about helping people in a true and good way. So when you say, give a man a fish, kung ikaw fisherman, di ba? Kung tagaan mo isa ka tawag isda, okay? You feed him for a day. Okay? Tagaan mo siya isa ka kilo nga isda. Makakaon siya og iyang pamilya for that day. Kaya tagaan mo siya isda, correct? But if you teach a man to fish, kung tudluan nimo siya unsaon pagpangisda, you feed him for a lifetime. So what's the wisdom? What's the wisdom there? So unsa may pasabot na? Again, kung magtabang ka sa ubang tao, for example, kani practical, imong classmate, no? Labi na nang mag-modified online, natay assignment or hipahimo nga task, mangutana sa imo. Uy, unsaon din unsaon ning activity? Tagaan nimo diretso sa answer. Narao kopyahan lang ang answer. Yes, Raven, you were raising your hand. Would you like to say something?
Morning, sir.
Yes?
Morning, sir.
Okay. Dayon. Okay. So, pwede sa example, di ba? Na kay classmate nga, no? Unsa ko yung activity? Kung naraw ko answer, kopyahan na lang na. Na-solve yung problems activity, kinatagaan mo sa answer. Pero, the next time and the next time, sige na lang siya magsalig sa imo nga tagaan niya mo sa answer, which is not good. Pero kung tudluan mo siya unsaon pag-answer, for example, there's a problem in math, no? Then, unsaon ni pag-solve? Kung tudluan mo siya sa formula, nga, inanion mo na pag-answer, pag-solve. Na, makabalo na din siya unsaon pag-answer. Di na siya sige mangutana sa imo. Di na siya sige mga isa answer kay kabalo naman siya. So, mas maayo nga tudloan nato tong classmates how to answer dili kay tagaan na lang sa answer. That is what is meant by okay, give a man a fish, feed him a day. Teach a man how to fish, and you feed him a lifetime. No? Kay magdependent na sila, magsalig naman lang daw na uban. Di ba? Understood? Nasabtan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, we will have our 15-minute break. Okay. And when we go back, we will go to the aphorisms of Confucius. This time, we will go to the context of our Asian, okay, aphorisms by Confucius. So let's have our 15-minute break. After that, we shall continue. Screen break sa ipahulay sa inyong mata sa pagkatubang sa screen. Okay, so let's continue. Hello, we're back. Are you still there?
Hi, sir.
Hello, Michaela.
Yes,
Napaka-sir.
sir.
Okay, hello, hello, hello. Okay, now let's go to aphorisms by Confucius. So I hope in your Araling Panlipunan, especially in grade 7, Asiano, Araling Asiano, you studied about Chinese history. So who is Confucius? And why is it that he is one of the recommended philosophers with aphorisms? So Confucius in ancient China was a sage. Okay? What's a sage? A sage is a very wise man. Although he was not well known when he was alive, but Confucius now is the most remembered person from ancient China. Confucius was born in 551 BCE in a period of Chinese history known as the Age of the Warring States. It was a period that saw China divided into many small kingdoms. Now, Confucius was a philosopher, okay, in ancient China. So he had a lot of sayings. His followers, his subjects, um, believed in whatever he said because he is a wise man. And in our tech teach, when you go to the literary selection, it will tell you about Chinese philosophers, especially Confucius. But it's quite a long read. So what I did is I just selected the more popular aphorisms by Confucius or his sayings collected in his Analects, or the book that was written about him is called Analects. Okay? So, mas taas man to basahon dito sa Tech Teach, so mangita na lang taog mga shorter versions in a way that we are all, or that we can all understand. Okay, so what are the things or the aphorisms, the sayings of Confucius or Confuzi? Okay, one of which is those who would perfect their work must first sharpen their tools. Again, those who would perfect their work must first sharpen their tools. Now, I'll give you around a few seconds to internalize what this aphorism by Confucius mean to you, or how do you understand it? And if you'd like to share, you can raise a hand. You can push the raise hand button when you're ready to share. Okay, who would like to share what they understood about that first aphorism? Those who would perfect their work must first sharpen their tools. Kasi gusto mag-share sa iyang nasabtan. Remember, our goal for today is that you can comprehend or interpret, okay, meanings of aphorisms or understand them. It's okay. There's no right or wrong answer as long as we can share our opinion. Yes, Jolly, would you like to share?
Ang edit lang sir kay wala magitin mo ilog sir. Ako yung gi-on sir ba kay para mabalik mo sa ang kuan.
Okay. Sige, basi maulaw pa pag-share. Ako na lang sa mag-una mag-share. So, those who would perfect their work must first sharpen their tools. So this aphorism means that if you want to excel, if you want to succeed in something, you must master or develop your skills or talents and abilities. So those who want to have excellent work, sharpen, pahaita, bairi sa ang imong mga gamit, mga tools. Diba? So if you want to be a good dancer, a TikTokerist, kinahanglan ka mag-practice. Practice makes perfect. Kung gusto ka mahimong famous singer, kinahanglan ka mag-practice, mag-vocalize. If you want to be a good athlete, you need to work out, wake up early, eat the right kind of food. Because nobody could be perfect without giving their best and working hard. So this is what is meant by Confucius. Now, if you want to be perfect, sharpen your skills, sharpen your tools. So we succeed when we work hard. Okay, that's one of the messages of this aphorism. Now, another one. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. I think this is easier to understand. Sige, kinsay gusto mag-share. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it.
Kuan sir. For my opinion sir, everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. Like example sir. Buutan ka sir, pero dili nila ang kakitaan. Nakay like inner nga pagkabuutan pero mas nalaig sa ila like makita ang imong like more imong bad side sir ba ano sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Jali. Yes, every one of us, everything that is around us has beauty. We are created. We are created with love and from the love of God. So everything has beauty. The problem is not everyone sees the same thing as beautiful or not. Diba we say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Depende sa nagtanaw. Kung gwapahan siya, gwapuhan siya, nindutan siya, tsadahan siya. So, dili ta parehas tanan og realization about beauty. Na uban sa to ganahan dani nga butang, dili pud ganahan ng uban. Na pwede na to ganahan ng uban. So, what we need to do is to appreciate one another and everything. Naagi na tsada sa tanan. Everything that is created by God is always something beautiful. So, that is why we have to appreciate one another. Di ta manaway og pangit or dili tsada. No? Naagi beauty ang tanan. It's just that different or dili parehas ang atong mga opinion about something. So that's why we need to respect one another. Okay? Okay, this one. A person who has committed a mistake and doesn't correct it is committing another mistake. A person who has not committed, or who has committed, sorry, who has committed a mistake and doesn't correct it is committing another mistake. Sige, Michaela, maybe you want to share, or Francis, or Reverend. Okay, who wants to explain this one? Who wants to share?
Ano po ang sir?
Basin si
Ay, ikaw lang,
Michaela. Let's
Michaela.
give the chance to
Ikaw si
Michaela.
Michaela.
Nag-isang sir kay nag-isip-isip ako itong sir.
Okay, Francis. What about Francis or Reverend?
Ay sir, nanay ako sir. Example lang siya.
Okay, sige. Go ahead, share.
Kuan sir, kanang nakabuak bitaw kag baso sir, tapos imong gipasa sa manghod sir kay naglay ka nga dili ikaw. Nakahimo na kag lain na sad nga sin.
Okay, that's an example. Sige. Who else? Jolly, maybe you want to share also additional?
A person who has committed a mistake is doesn't correct it. It's committing another mistake. Kuan sir, nagkakamali ka na, nagkakamali ka na, pero hindi mo inayos ang iyong pagkakamali, ay matatawag din yung isa panibagong pagkakamali na ginawa mo. In fact, dalawa na yung nagawa mong pagkakamali.
Okay, Charlie, thank you also, Michaela. Yes, when you say a person has committed a mistake and doesn't correct it, is committing another mistake. It means that when you commit a wrong or something wrong, nakasala ka, nasayop ka, and you don't do anything to correct your mistake, let's say ask forgiveness or say sorry, nadupli na imong sala. You're committing again another mistake, no? For example, atong example ni Michaela, nakabuak ka og baso or nakabuak ka kung sa diya sa inyong balay. Pumira to nimo na sala na to nimo, sala number 1. Wala pagi ka nagsaba nga ikaw nakabuak. O wala pagi ka nagsorry, wala ka nagtukan sa tinuod. Pila nakabuki mo sala? Number 1, nakasala ka, nakabuak ka, sala number 1. Number 2, nakasala na sa to kay na makak ka. So duha na imo sala. You're committing again another mistake. So dapat kung nasayop na, we ask for sorry. Ato ding utruhon ang atong pagkakamali sama sa gingon ni Charlie para dili na magdaghan magsumpay-sumpay ang ato mga mistakes. Is that understood? Coming from that aphorism by Confucius? Okay, I hope
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, here's another one. Do not impose on others. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. Okay. Sige. Who wants to share his or her opinion about this? Sige, Rimsi, Jali.
Kwan, sir. Ayaw buhata sa uban, ang dili nimo gusto, buhatan sa imuha.
Yes, that's simple and clear. Do not do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you. That's also coming from Confucius, by the way. So do not impose on others means ayaw buti ang uban, labi na kung di sad nimo gusto nga butan kanila. Yes, if you'd like to, for example, you'd like to ask your friend, oh, you watch this movie, you watch this series, pagtanaw ani ba, pagtanaw ka ni tanawa. Nga mambugos man ka sa ila. What if another person asks you, o kanay sa tanawa sad ni, adili ko. Dili mo di ka gusto nga butan, ay sa buti ang uban. Diba? Okay, this one. I hear and I know. I hear and I know. I see and I remember. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. I hear and I know. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Okay. Sige. Unsa makipasabot ani para sa inyo, be? Francis, Michaela, Reven, maybe you would like to share your turn now.
Kajit lang, sir.
Okay, who would like to share their opinion or share what they understood? I hear and I remember.
Isa-isa na mo sila, sir, or kana just also?
Yes, pwede na gihapon.
Di ba more ay sa cost ni siya, sir?
Yes, Jolly?
No. I think, sir, this quote, like, nasa kasabot na. This quote means to learn something, sir, like that. To learn something. I hear
Okay.
and I know. But inato, sir, mo naman ang mismo itong utok, sir.
Okay, yes. Actually, this is something to do with your learning or education. I hear and I know. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. It means that when we as humans or we people, when we hear, we know. Okay, through hearing something from other people telling us something, that's a time we can know information. We can get information or knowledge. Hearing is knowing. Makadungog ka sa balita, di ba? Kabaludeng ka. I see and I remember. Ang imong mga makita, imo yung mahinumduman. Dili pareha sa imong nadungog. Usahay malimtan na nimo. Kabalo ka, ay una kabalo mo ko dana, gistorya man na dadto pero unsa man to? Usahay malimot ka. Kung imo makitaan, mas madumduman nimo, di ba? Ay nabasahan to nako dani o. O dinhi magito gibutang. Inanion man to nakita nako sa YouTube. I see, I remember. I do and I understand. Pero kung imo na diyong mahimo, kabalo na ka, makabuhat ka, it means nakasabot ka. So mas higher kung kabalo ka, you can do because it means that you understand. Okay man maminaw, makabalo man ta, pero usay malimtan. Okay? Okay naman sad magtan-aw, makitaan, pero malimtan ang gihapon, bisag mahimduman. Pero kung kanang makabalo na jud kag himo, kabalo na kag buhat, kana pasabot, nakasabot ka. Okay, for example, kanang pagluto, di ba? Oh. Istoryahan ka sa imong mama or kinsa magtudlo sa imong pagluto. Inanion nimo una, so nadunggan man nimo kabalo ka. Nakakita din ka inanion pagutad di sample sa imong mama unsaon pagutad unsaon pagmix. Nakita nimo kadumdum ka. Pero kung makabalo na jud kag luto, you can do the cooking. Diba? Yes, you do the cooking. Kung kabalo na kag luto, pasabot, bahalag wala na imong mama diha, wala na yung instruction or video tutorial sa YouTube. Kay kabalo na magkaghimo, then it means that you are able to understand nga nakasabot na ka. Okay, what about this one? It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. This one is very meaningful. Huh? It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. What about Michaela and Francis or Raven? Maybe you want to share also your idea? Okay? Sige, Rimsey, Jolly, sige, murag ikaw man dani ako estudyante karon Jolly. Sige, kita na lang mag-story nga. Kanang uban, maminaw na lang yan, magtanong sa recording.
It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. So, para sa ako, sir, example, ang atong pag-eskwela, maggikan sa atong first grade hangtod sa atong pag-graduate, magkahinay-hinay ta nga mo taas ang atong grade mo, moving up ta. Then if mag-moving up ta tapos makaabot na din ta dito sa college in how many years, in matter how slowly man, sir, importante nakahuman tag eskwela and makatarbaho ta, dili nga mag-undang tag eskwela. So fail ka, sir, wala tay kuan nga sakto nga trabaho, sir, like mga profession nga trabaho, sir, like that.
Okay, thank you again, Jolly. Yes, it has something to do with that, no? Almost there. What it means is that it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. It means that it doesn't matter kung, no? Hinay ka or langay ka or madugay ka, basta di lang jud ka muhunong or muundang. If you have a dream, you work for it. Little by little, slowly by slowly. Pero as long as you do not stop, patuloy ang pangarap, patuloy ang pagsisikap. Kaya kung mag-undang ka, dugay nung ka makaabot kung asa imong gusto ma-achieve. Diba? Balag layo ka imong agtuan, hinahinay lang o baklay. Balag hinay imong baklay, ay ladyog hunong, kaabot na lagi ka. So in the same way, when we chase our dreams or ambition, di ta maglinom baanay, ang uban paspas gusto ma-shortcut. No? Bahalag hinay, bahalag dili paspas ang imong dagan o lakaw o imong mga paningkamot, basta kay di lang jud ka undang sa imong paningkamot. Then you will achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. Now this one. To move a mountain, one begins by carrying away small stones. To move a mountain, one begins by carrying away small stones. So, ako na explain Danny. So to move a mountain, if you have a big dream or if you dream of something big, if you want to achieve greater things, you have to begin by small steps or do the process. Carry away small stones. Di nimo malihok ang isa ka bukid. Pero ang mga gagmay nga bato, pwede na nimo. Pwede nimo na ma-achieve, ma-accomplish. Ang gagmay nga bato will lead you to the greater rocks and mountains. Si pasabot na na. Nakay dako nga damgo dream big. Gusto ka ma-artista. Gusto ka ma-PBB, Pinoy Big Brother housemate. Dili man ka diretso makasulod sa bahay ni kuya kung dili ka mag-audition. Di ka maglinyaha di sa mga audition or mag-submit og mga video or mga VTR. So muna ang mga small stones. Gusto ka mahimo engineer. Ayaw sa pagdamgo ma-engineer ka. Pero ang kaya ni mo batang karon is mag-study. Makabalo kag mga problem solving kay math ba ng engineering. Kana sa ginagmay nga paagi, no? Ayan mo ma-achieve imong dagko nga pangandoy. So to move a mountain, one begins by carrying away small stones. Little by little gihapon. Okay, so those are the aphorisms of Confucius. Now, klaro na ba karon unsay meaning o pasabot sa mga aphorisms?
Yes, sir. Sir, putol-putol ang connection daw ni Micaela, sir.
Okay, it's okay. Anyway, we are recording this. So now we proceed to parallelism in sentences. This is part of the grammar review and grammar workout in our TechTeach LMS. Okay, so parallel structure refers to the same word pattern within a sentence by repeating a chosen grammatical form. It emphasizes on the same level of importance of multiple ideas or information given in the same sentence. So when we say parallelism, when we enumerate something in sentences, okay, the nouns, specifically the subjects or the subject phrases, we need to make them equally important to each other or in relation to each other. So the parallel structure will make us know that all the ideas are in a uniform format. If there are two or more numbers of information in a sentence, grammatical form of the first information must be followed to express the remaining ideas. In a parallel structure, multiple information is usually connected by coordinating conjunctions. A parallel structure can be constructed in word, phrase, or clause level in different sentences. So, unsa man mga parallel structures? Okay, para dali na ito masabtan. Okay, we have here examples of how to achieve parallelism. Okay, here is an example. The first one is not parallel. Look at this. Mr. Evan is a lawyer, a politician, and he teaches. Okay. You have there the subject, Mr. Evan. Unsa kuno si Mr. Evan? Lawyer, politician, ug nagtudlo siya. Now, highlighted in yellow is the thing or item that is not parallel. If you look at lawyer, politician, they describe a work or profession. To make it parallel, we change that one and create the sentence, Mr. Evan is a lawyer, a politician, and a teacher. So, uniform na din ang pattern sa lawyer, politician, o teacher. Puro mga trabaho or puro mga profession. Okay, another example. Ryan likes swimming, hiking, and to ride a motorcycle. Oh. Ryan likes swimming, hiking, and to ride a motorcycle. Okay, tanawa din na gi-highlight ng to ride a motorcycle. Anong gi-highlight mo na sa yellow? Why is it emphasized there? If you look at the previous enumeration, swimming, hiking, to ride a motorcycle, di ba murag nakalahi siya og form kay swimming, hiking. Oh, ang form niya sa swimming, ing, hiking, ing. So para mahimong parallel, Ryan likes swimming, hiking, and riding a motorcycle. O di, parehas na og pattern ang swimming, hiking, o riding. Di na to ride. Can you see now what do we mean by parallel or parallel structures? Maklaro ba? Masabta na? Could I get
Dili
a
pa
yes?
kayo na ako, sir, kakuha.
Hindi pa kanimo makuha. For example, kani siya. I like to run, swim, and surfing. Okay, tanawa diha Jolly. I like to run, swim, and surfing. Parehas ba sila tanan og pattern ang word nga run, swim, ug surfing? Parehas?
Yes, sir.
Parehas ang run, swim, ug surfing? Tanawa galing dia sa parallel. Kanang first nga example, not parallel. Pero karon sa ubos, parallel na siya. I like to run, to swim, and to surf. O, di ba ang parehas? To run, to swim, to surf. So, mo nang parallel na sila kay parehas sila og format na uniform na. Or, I like running, fishing, swimming, and surfing. Ano na fishing man siya. Tapos ang i-change.
Nagets na ako, sir. Thank you.
Very good. Nag-gets na nimo. Last set of example. I am not much of an athlete, but I like softball, soccer, and hockey. So there are three nouns there, no? Softball, soccer, and hockey. Dominic does not have enough time to play soccer, to join the debating team, and to participate in band. So, na ay mga infinitive phrases: to play soccer, to join the debating team, to participate in the band. Or noun clauses. He said that he would meet you at the soccer field and that you should not be late. That he would meet you, that you should not. O, di ba? Muna gitawag na ito nga parallel ka ng timbang sila tanan ba? Uniform sila o pattern o format sa grammatical structure. Okay. Now, when we proceed to our TechTeach LMS, sige. So in our LMS, we're actually now on lesson 2, right? Module 2, lesson 1, aphorisms. So everything we discussed there is here. So that's in the grammar review, parallel structure. Okay, you have there the samples from what I have discussed. Now, your assignment will be to answer the grammar workout, letter A and letter B only. So answer grammar workout letter A and letter B. So for grammar workout letter A, you're just going to identify the sentence and write P if it's parallel and F if it is faulty or not parallel. So kana lang ang buhaton ha, F or P or F. Ayun ang nibuhata ang uban instruction. Kana lang yung isulat nimo, tag imo identify kung parallel ba na siya, letter P. Kung dili siya parallel, letter F. Okay. Nasabtan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, sa letter B dayon, okay, letter B, 1 to 5 lagi hapon, fill in the blanks with the correct noun structure. Okay. Reading and blank. So, nani nakabutang diya nga noun. Unsa may ibutang nato para parallel siya. Reading and blank are important activities. His next steps are blank and so, again, ansiran lang nimo ang grammar workout letter A and then letter B. Now, this is true to all. Tanan mag-answer dani, modified or online. Grammar workout letter A and B. Nasabtan? It's very easy. Okay. Now, part of your task no, sa atong module 2 is the module project. Okay, you can see it on your TechTeach. There's a module project. What you're going to do is you're going to open and answer the activities in the reading interactives and listening interactives. So, i-click lang na nimo mga open, inyo dayon nang himuon na mga task nga ipahimo dana sa ila. And then, i-submit day nimo, na i-submit. Click the submit after you're finished. So, kani siya nga tong module project will be for the whole month of January. So, whole January ni siya nga inyong trabaho on, meaning ang deadline is sa January katapusan pa, January 31. Okay? So, don't worry, you have a lot of time, you can take your time para ma-accomplish nimo ang reading interactives at listening interactives. No? So, okay, everyone, modified or online, will do the module project reading interactives 1 and 2, and then the listening interactives 1. So, tulo ka book ni ka interactives ang inyong i-accomplish. So, for the whole month of January, no, kung kano sa amo na ay internet connection, kung kano sa kusog-kusog inyong connection, maka-connect mo, then you can answer this. As I've done, is it understood by everyone? If you have questions, if you have clarifications, okay, dili maulaw, do not hesitate. Okay, you can message me in the messenger or in our group chat. Okay? I hope nasabdan sa tanan ang atong module project and our assignment, grammar review, grammar workout A and B. Do you have questions or clarifications?
Kuan sir ba, like, pwede,
Yes.
kuan sir, like, pwede, kanang murag yung murag, nalimot ko sa uban pa sir, bakit itong before pa sa Christmas break. Like, kanang pwede makapamaliw sir ba, like, kanang
Okay.
ipalis na sir, like, unsa ang among pangbuhaton sa among tanan activity sir, like that.
Jolly, if you want to know the task, it's all recorded. Naman tayo recording nasa atong group chat. Pwede nimo balikan ang atong mga lecture. I think I sent you a link to the YouTube. Kung
Okay, sir.
Tanawa sa YouTube, sa atong group chat na yung mga YouTube links atong mga lecture. I'm doing that so everyone, bahalag dili maka-access sa online, nara sa modified, you can browse, no? Balikan niyo ang mga videos sa atong mga klase, dito nakabutang tanan. I think that is part of your responsibility nga magtanaw sa atong mga video, sa atong mga lecture, labi na kung dili maka-appeal, no? O kung malimot ka, pwede na gid nimo balik-balikan ang mga video
Thank you, sir.
na mga class dito. Okay, any other questions? Okay, so if there are no questions, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for joining our first class of 2021. I hope you are all happy with your Christmas break, and I hope you will be more hardworking and continue to achieve your dreams. Thank you so much. God bless everyone. Happy weekend. And I hope you will participate, support our Sinulog activities online. So happy Friday, everyone. God bless you and see you next time.
God bless, sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye, sir.